Қане жақын, тағы да жақындаңыздар. Шамалы артқа. Міне, осылай.
Үш, екі, стрим.
Alash Orda was the national government of Kazakhstan from 1917 to 1919, advocating for independence and Kazakh identity. The center of the Alash Orda was the city of Semey. However, after the Bolsheviks came to power in 1919, it faced repressions leading to suppression of Kazakh identity. On the screen, you can see a photo of the accusation of Baitursunov and Bakikhanov.
Following these events, by the decree of the Supreme Soviet Presidium of the USSR on March 24 in 1956, a commission was established to review the cases of political prisoners in the USSR. In 1957 and 58, some members of the Alash party were rehabilitated, but the process was complex due to resistance from some in power seeking to return to Stalinist policies. Nonetheless, many individuals were rehabilitated, such as Kasabulatov, Nurmuhamedov, Samatov, and others. But why were the leaders of the Alash movement not rehabilitated in the 50s and 60s of the 20th century? There are several reasons for the non-rehabilitation of Alash movement leaders, and we'll explain a few of them.
The first one. Soviet authorities didn't rehabilitate the leaders of Alash movement because of their pursuit of independence, which has posed a threat to Soviet control over Kazakhstan. Their ideas of establishing a parliamentary republic, as outlined in the Alash Party's program published on November 21, 1917, in the newspaper Kazakh, advocated for a democratic, federative Russia, where a federation subjects would have autonomy and equal rights. Kazakh autonomy was envisioned on the basis of equality with other federation peoples.
Secondly, cultural and ethnic factors played a significant role. The Alash movement was considered nationalist and a potential threat to Soviet power, which is why the leaders weren't rehabilitated. The 1938 Kazakh film Amangelde illustrates how Soviet authorities influenced the way of life and the intelligentsia. The movie stars Yelubay Omurzakov and Shara Zhiyankulova as national heroes who rebelled against the Tsarist administration and injustice. The antagonists in the film represent those who seem to support the operation of the common people for personal gain.
Ты уверена, что ты, как глава восстания, накопил кое-что?
В денежном выражении? А потому Третейский суд постановляет.
Пусть Амангельду уплатит кун плату за жизнь расстрелянных особо почетных людей.
Пусть он выплатит 720 тысяч рублей в денежном выражении.
The film was released in 1938, a year when many Alash movement figures were repressed and their works were destroyed. We only began to study the Alash heritage and provide a more fair assessment after gaining independence.
Thirdly, the decisions regarding the rehabilitation of Alash movement leaders depended on Soviet leadership policies and decisions. In the 1950s and 60s, rehabilitating Alash leaders wasn't a priority, despite some efforts from their relatives, such as Gulnar Dulatova, who initiated the rehabilitation of Mirzak Abdulatov with other Alash Orda figures like Ahmed Baitursunov and Alihan Bakikhanov. Also, Baitursunov's sister Beti Misova requested the rehabilitation of her brother on March 29 in 1958 from the General Protector of the USSR.
The Alash Orda movement significantly influenced modern Kazakhstan, shaping its national identity and the pursuit of independence. While not achieving complete independence from the Soviet Union, the movement ideas of national self-awareness and autonomy remain vital in modern Kazakh identity. Kazakhstan, now an independent state, places great importance on preserving Kazakh culture, language, and national identity. Thanks to enduring legacy of Alash Orda, which continues to inspire the nation's development and independence.
Жалқаулық жақсы ма? Жоқ. Оқыған кісі өз тілін ұмыта ма? Жоқ. Оқыған кісіге жұмыс қылу ұят па?